Hello, happy Monday. It's a day off for me, so I'm going to be working on getting some keys in before I need to do a little bit of work in preparation for tomorrow. I'll do that later this evening because procrastination. Just a heads up, I did swap to Night Fae. I'm going to be doing keys today as Holy Priest. Most likely using the Harmonious Apparatus build. I've really enjoyed using that. I might swap it up to Flash Concentration if there's demand for it, or if I just want to. As far as Night Fae goes, it's felt really strong. I'm gonna try to do a segment on it later in the stream and try to clip it for a YouTube video, but it's super powerful. So actually, I'll do that right now. I'm gonna stop talking for a second, and then I'll clip this next section for a YouTube video. Hello there, my name is Ragnon. I'm a Holy Priest on the Area 52 server. I raid lead for our guild Obsidian Calling. I just recently swapped to Night Fae, and I wanted to talk about why I think it's going to become the new meta for next month. That's going to be patched next month and become even stronger than it currently is, and already it's pretty awesome. So let's talk about Night Fae. Up to this point, I have swapped around between all of the different covenants. I started my first week as Kyrian, and then I quickly swapped to Necrolord because I wanted to focus in a little bit more on Holy, and then I realized that Venthyr was like necessary for disc and raids, so I did Venthyr, and I've been swapping back and forth ever since. So taking a look at Night Fae, let's look at the ability, because I'm sure many of you are not familiar with it anymore. Let me pull it up here so you can see it a little bit in the center of the screen. So call forth 3 Fairy Guardians to attend your targets for 20 seconds. So essentially you pop it, and for 20 seconds you have 3 different effects that you can move around onto your targets. The Wrathful Fairy follows your Shadow Word Pain, and anytime you attack the target, it restores 0.5% mana. The Guardian Fairy is a damage reduction, an external damage reduction that follows your Power Word Shield. And the Benevolent Fairy is a 100% cooldown reduction that follows your Flash Heal. So this is super strong. Let me show you how it's applied real quick. If you cast it on an enemy, let's say that this little fairy here was an enemy. If I cast Fey Guardians on them, I believe the 2 helpful effects are put on me, and the 1 harmful effect is put on her. So then I would have the damage reduction, the cooldown reduction, and I would be able to start attacking her to get mana back. As a Shadow Priest, that's a really nice option because you have the damage reduction, your cooldown on your Void form is ticking, and you're getting Insanity. For Shadow, it restores 3 Insanity every time you attack, so pretty nice. In a tanking situation, or a healing situation, in Mythics and stuff, typically I'll cast it on either a DPS that I want to put the cooldown reduction to, and then I'll move the damage reduction component to the tank using a Power Word Shield, or vice versa. I'll use it on a tank and then move the cooldown reduction part to a DPS by casting a Flash Heal. So this has been around pretty much unchanged since launch, so let's talk about why it's so good now. I think it's always had potential, but it's been overlooked by Venthyr because Venthyr was needed in the early gearing stages to actually cap out your spirit shells as disc. Now that there's been nerf to spirit shell and people are capping it consistently and not necessarily needing mind games, that opens up this extra utility to recover. It really all boils down to the cooldown reduction. You figure a fire mage using combustion, they're already using altar time, they're getting it up more frequently. The Benevolent Fairy reducing that by an extra, I think it's 20 seconds, because it lasts for 20 seconds and it reduces the cooldown rate by 100%. So over those 20 seconds, they're recovering an extra 20 seconds. So it's essentially 20 seconds off anybody's main cooldown. That's huge. You figure that put on some key strategic DPS players throughout a raid, that really makes a difference. I've also been using it on our Demon Hunter tank, which reduces his metamorphosis, and so He's also our guild leader, so I've now quickly become his Night Fae Guardian bot. It's funny how quickly like people have caught on to asking me for it. It's become just as requested as Power Infusion, so it feels good to have another supportive element like that. So that's really strong. And that's the biggest reason I think it's going to be so powerful. And next patch, I believe it's getting buffed. I know the damage reduction portion is at least being buffed. Speaking of the damage reduction portion, for Holy, it's really in high demand because if you look at the Holy kit, the biggest reason that Holy is kind of memed and looked down on for bigger keys and stuff like that for Mythics is because of the lack of an external damage reduction. The closest thing that you have is Guardian Spirit, and yes, Guardian Spirit's awesome, especially when you're running this talent, Guardian Angel, that reduces it to only a minute cooldown. If it doesn't prevent death, which is how you should be using it. You should be using it early to stabilize, not for the cheat death component. Yes, that's great for healing, but once you start getting into higher keys, if you don't have some kind of external damage reduction, you know, the tank's more and more at risk of being one-shot. So this is a welcome addition. 10% extra DR is really, really nice. And you can also, next patch, it's supposed to be getting buffed. I think it's 15%. As Holy, it works exceptionally well, this ability, because it's really easy to not have to move these effects once you've got them on the right targets. So, for example, if I cast it on myself, let's say that this is these training dummies out here. I don't know the Night Fae place yet. Yes. Okay. Cool. So I am a I'm going to be the DPS that I'm going to buff. This guy right here, Sinestria, is going to be the tank, and then this is going to be the person that I want to attack for mana. I'll just say right now, the attack for mana is kind of a sub portion of this. I don't really focus that. I usually mostly use this on cooldown for the DPS. I have a cooldown tracker here, so I use it on somebody who has a big cooldown up. And then the damage reduction portion is also really important. The mana one is just nice if I can also get it off. But so I'm going to cast it on myself, the DPS. I'm going to move the tank portion. It's right there to the tank, and I'm going to attack the training dummy. Now, everything's set up as I want to, so for the next 8 seconds I can't use Flash Heal or Shield or Shadow Word Pain. Holy has so much in their kit that you can not have to do that. If you're running the Harmonious Apparatus build, a lot of times you're doing like Circle of Healing into Prayer of Healing spam. You can just rely on your basic heals. You've got Prayer of Mending casts that you can do. Worst case scenario, if you do need to flash heal, you can just reapply it to your DPS. Your holy words, there's lots you can do. If you're running the Flash Concentration build, it's just as easy because you only need to cast Flash Concentration once every 15 seconds. That's only once during the whole duration of Fae Guardians. Just cast Flash Heal on the DPS that you've got the cooldown reduction on. So for Holy, I think this is really strong. For Shadow, I think this is really strong as well. It's easy to not move them, and it reduces the cooldown on your Void form. And then finally for Disc, if it wasn't for the cooldown reduction portion of it, I think this would be really bad, honestly. The reason I feel like this is difficult for Disc, if you look at how you move them, okay, so your mana one is moved around with your Shadow Word Pain. You're constantly multi-dotting, so you're moving it around, so you have to waste an extra global or find the one that you actually put it on and then attack that target, so that's a little tricky. Your damage reduction follows your Power Word Shield. Well, if you've got it put on your tank, let's say I'm putting it on my tank here, okay, and then I need to do the rest of the group, get atonements on the rest of the group, my only option now is Power Word Radiance. If I want to Shadow Mend to get atonements on the rest of the group, I'm going to be moving around the damage reduction, or so the cooldown reduction spirit that I have on my DPS. If I use shields, I'm moving around the damage reduction. So you're either going to have to ignore one of the effects, or you're going to have to use Powered Radiance. Now in raids, it'll work just fine because you can just ignore either the damage reduction. You probably will ignore the damage reduction portion. You'll put the cooldown reduction using your flash heal on Fire Mage or something like that, and then you'll do your ramps using shields and radiance, or you'll just not overlap the two. Like, do your ramps, do your thing, and then in the downtime when you're waiting for Spirit Shell to come up, then use your Fake Guardians. That's probably better. So in Mythics, I can foresee it being a little bit of an issue. You just kind of have to pick which one you care about more. Do you care about the damage reduction? Probably not as much, because Disc has the best damage reduction cooldown in the game with Pain Suppression. So you're probably mostly using it for the cooldown reduction, and you can spread it with shields. At this point, I'm kind of rambling. I'm excited about it. I love it. Also, Soul Shape, side note, so welcome in the Holy Priest kit, because, man, it's, yeah, it's very needed. So, I'll clip this for YouTube. But just my thoughts on Night Fae, and I was thinking about it, and then I watched a video recently on the ranged meta. It was put up by Max from Limit Complexities, their raid leader. Number one world first guild right now. And he was saying the same thing, so I really do think Night Fae is going to be stepping into its own for Priest next patch. Alright, thanks for watching. Okay, let's do some keys. So, first of all, what the heck is this? Oh, I got another follower. Cool. Hello, Tezan. That is an issue, though, is a lot of people rely on priests for their Venthyr. Sure, that's kind of hard. But you can get like an Ellie Shaman or something. That's Lust and Venthyr. What do I have? I've got a 14 Necrotic Wake. We'll try for a little bit to join somebody else's. Is my item level right? Yeah. Just want to make sure I don't have like a fishing pole or something equipped. It says completion, but he's also 1400 IO. We could do it. That one was full. Side note, I finally got my Theater of Pain key up for Holy on Radar.io, specifically within Holy spec. Theater of Pain was my lowest at an 8. I'd done a 14. Yeah, but for Holy it was an 8. So I did that at a. I think we finished it at a 14 yesterday, and that bumped my my Holy ranking up to being the, I think it's 61st highest priest on Area 52. So that's exciting. That's my goal for now. I'm going to focus on Realm and then expand past that. This is always the most interesting part of any stream. Just just clicking through and looking for groups. I'll try to get this done as fast as possible for you guys. Get into a group. That's my 5 maximum that I can apply for at once, so we'll just wait a second. Oops. There you go, Tezan 9. Let's throw you in this one. Spires 15, nice. I don't need a Spires 15, but 15 is a 15. Alright, we're good. I'm going to be trying to do more commentary, especially since I'm not in comms with guildies and, you know, the sound space is a little bit more clear for me to talk. I'm going to be doing some commentary today.
You must learn how to fall. Join these aspirants and give it a try.
Why am I using my bear mount? I need a different mount. Until we start the dungeon, I don't want to be on a Night Fae mount, and I don't want to be in Soul Shape or anything Night Fae. Because people don't know yet. I want to wait until they're stuck with me. Now that I said that, I'm gonna plug my channel. Alright, let's enter this key. We're doing a plus 15 Spires of Ascension. This is a pug that I joined through the LFG tool. Running as Holy. Running as Holy with the Harmonious Apparatus build. Here we go. Buffs and stuff. I'm going to be running with... let's run with Haste Food. My mastery is capping. Got 27%, so let's start working on a little bit of haste. Haste is helpful for damage. Flask, Spectral Flask, Heavy Desolate Armor Kit, Embalmer's Oil. We're dropping the key real quick.
In order to fly, you must learn how to fall. Join these aspirants.
So, we're running with a DK tank that is always a little bit stressful. Mass Dispel here early. Last time I ran Aspires, that's what killed us. It's just not dispelling early enough. Actually, no, it was an explosive that killed us. So with DK tanks, something that you have to realize is that their life is in their own hands. I need to set target on... Oh, that cooldown window's clipping them a little bit. That's okay. Been adjusting my UI. Yeah, Death Knight's lives are in their own hands, really. If they have 40 runic power or more, they're fine. They can Death Strike. If they have less than 40 runic power, and they've just taken a big chunk of damage, then you panic. And that's how it goes. So in situations like this where it's fairly stable, a big portion of the healer's job is going to be getting those explosives. Essentially you're healing because you're preventing the biggest damage mechanic that could happen right now. If those are missed, then we're in trouble. Really, between the tank and the rogue, we should be fine. But, you know, you need to be doing it. Everybody needs to be on top of that. So here, I'm just trying to get a couple extra renews out before we go across, so that I can help heal the group up as we're transitioning.
You were the paragon of loyalty, devils.
Plus, anytime I try to spam click to be one of the first ones to go across, I never am, so I might as well just try to be useful. So I don't have any of these cooldowns tracked. True Shot Aura. I should track that. And then he's... Well, seeing as how his name is Outlaw, I'm assuming he's Outlaw. So, we'll go ahead and put it on him. I think their big ability is Killing Spree that Fey Guardians reduces. I'm still learning what gets reduced and what is not, and what's the most useful person to use the cooldown reduction on. Oh, by the way, so I just introed a different video. I forgot to talk about it in this key. I'm Night Fae. There's a buff coming in next patch that's making it look really, really promising. And already in general, just even as it stands right now, it's got a lot of potential. It gives Holy Priests a 10% damage reduction that they otherwise wouldn't have, because that's a big complaint about Holy, is that they don't have any external damage reduction. And then also it gives a 100% cooldown reduction on somebody for 20 seconds, so that's 20 seconds off of their biggest ability. Really nice for like a fire mage with Combust. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do... Let's do the Outlaw. For PI. Most shots I think got hit by a black ball. We do have a battle res up, so we need to probably use that. Yep, there we go. I am engineer, worst case scenario in case the tank dies, but if the tank dies, I'm probably next. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the damage reduction portion on the tank. I've got Guardian Spirit up, so casting a long cast flash heal is not bad there. But that was scary. And I've got the cooldown reduction portion on the Rogue. I don't know if my reasoning is good for this, but I'm going to be using PI and Guardian Spirits. Sorry, Fey Guardians. It's a lot of Guardian spells. Oopsies. I'm going to be using that on the Rogue because they provide more consistent damage, whereas Hunter is mostly based around Wild Spirits. That's the big reason that they're so good right now. So they're more reliant on their one Night Fae Covenant ability. Oh, visibility in this dungeon. Trees OP, please nerf. find him here. I know I'm safe in this location to channel, based on where he was facing. Okay, and we'll re-PI the outlaw here. I haven't apotheosised yet. Let's use it now, because boy, he's getting chunked, and he doesn't have runic power either. There we go. Alright, so on apotheosis I have a little bit of time left. I'm going to try to get a reset up on my other holy word before we before it runs out. There we go. Looks like I've got threat on this ether diver, so I'm going to try to drop it with fade. I can't focus on those explosives now. That's going to have to be the group. Just trying to keep Prayer of Mending bouncing. One big risk with running with a Death Knight tank is accidentally flash healing too much and running yourself out of mana. You can't panic. He's low, but he has Guardian Spirit on him. Something else you want to be careful of with running Holy is you need a weak aura or something to be constantly watching and tracking your holy words. You want to be keeping those on cooldown as much as possible. For Mythics, because it provides a lot of throughput, they're very efficient heals that do a lot, and your whole purpose of your smaller skills is to try to get those holy words off cooldown. And if you can track it early, then you can cast it as soon as it's on instead of wasting an additional cast leading up to it. And then in raids, your big goal is trying to get 2 casts of Holy Word Salvation, which is becoming increasingly difficult because as people get gear and as they learn the fights and stuff like that, the fights are going quick. Yeah, Nick, I'm Night Fae, dude. Meta shift. I just did a portion on it earlier, talking about it. I'm going to be clipping it for YouTube, but it is really, really good. I'll give you the short rundown of it. It gives you 3 different abilities that you can move around, or 3 different effects that you can move around with your abilities. One of them is a 10% damage reduction, which Priest doesn't have an external damage reduction, so that's really big. The second part is a 100% cooldown reduction that you can put on somebody, and it follows your flash heal. So that's 20 seconds off of somebody's biggest ability. So like, imagine a mage's combustion. And then it also puts an effect that regenerates mana. So every attack that you do for 20 seconds on a target regenerates 0.5% of your mana. Not to mention you get to be a really fast fox, so that's always welcome. Yeah, I've already got people fighting me over the cooldown reduction. Paladins want it for their wings. Demon Hunters want it for their metamorphosis. Mages definitely want it for combust. Shadow Priests can use it on themselves for void form. So all you play Shadow, dude. Your alt is super good, man. Imagine you get your void form 20 seconds more often. Like that's way more helpful than Venthyr, especially, and I think even Necrolord. So something to consider. That plus the extra mobility that you get, and some really nice soul binds. So here I just cast it on the rogue, and then I moved the DR portion to the tank with my powered shield. and then I'm going to go ahead and attack one of them with Shadow Word Pain. So for the next 20 seconds, I just can't use, if I want to keep them on the targets, I can't use Power Word Shield, Flash Heal, or Shadow Word Pain unless I want to use them on those targets. Otherwise I have to waste a global to move them, which Holy Priest has so many abilities, it's not really a big deal. Guardian Spirit on the Death Knight because he was low and did not have 40 runic power. While he has Guardian Spirit up, I can literally just chill. I can just cast slow heals and stuff like that. There's only 3 here. I don't really need to mass Dispel. I will. No, I'm not. We're fine. We're fine. So I'm gonna renew. We'll have the flight time. So you'll let renew do its thing. Let me in.
For eons, we have been told to purify ourselves, to let go.
Nick, you have off school today?
Our identities are lost.
And Night Fae Guardians is already back up, using it on the tank and the rogue. Go ahead and use it on this guy, get in some attacks. Probably gonna need to mass dispel this. No, they let it fall off. Okay, we're good. Really, if we start getting to 4 stacks, that's where I really need to worry about it. This pack coming up here, definitely needs it, because most groups that I've done right after this Prideful, we do a big pull with both groups here. 1 Zoom meeting, nice. I'm off 2. I just need to do some grading later today. So I'm procrastinating on that, but I'll do it later. Alright, here we go. Yep. So I'm going to be dotting as much as I can. The spear, perfect. Very nice. That's a great spear. Okay, and Mass Dispel. Gosh. Got interrupted. Rip. Giving him a chance to res. I was just a little bit too slow on that Mass Dispel. I died and it prevented me from casting. I don't know if it's faster to mount or to Night Fae, but I just want to use it, so. Ah, gotcha. Nice. Well, enjoy the day off, man. That's exciting. It's really snowy here. I don't think it's supposed to snow tonight, but if yesterday was a school day, it definitely would have been a snow day. Oh, am I gonna make it? Yeah, they're fine. Alright, so this next pull sucks. They're all low on health. And he's probably not gonna wait. So, yep, there he goes. Oh, never mind. That was just a pat. Alright, here we go. Guardian Spirit on the tank because he doesn't have very much runic power. If Guardian Spirit is on a Death Knight, you can literally just leave him alone. Their healing is so crazy. Now that it's expiring, though, I do need to worry about it. Damage reduction on the tank, cooldown reduction on the DPS. Oh, I need that Dispel. Poor teachers. Master spell here. Didn't get it on him, that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of this and divine him. Don't know why I clicked that. Divine him is good early, it's bad late in a prideful. It's not enough later on. But it is good early because it does decent healing. It's more so of a raid cooldown, not great for Mythic Plus. But it does apply a 10% healing buff, which allows your subsequent prayer circle spam stuff to do really well.
This is where you meet your end.
Okay, putting PI on the Rouge. Guardian Spirit's up in just a second. I'm going to put it on the Rogue and the tank.
My celerity is second to none.
Keeping up Renew on myself, or whoever the bleed target is. It's usually me. Okay, I'm going to flash heal myself here, because I have to. So I'll take the extra CDR on Divine Him. Okay, now I can move back to the Rogue for whatever it's worth. It doesn't have very much time left. Guardian Spirit on the tank. Okay, I need to zoom out and focus on dodging bullets. Okay, I'm going to Apotheosis this.
From the shadows, I witness your demise.
There we go. Now's the scary part. If everybody can dodge, we're good.
My celerity is second to none.
I think they nerfed the dot. So really it's just the dodging the bullets that's the big part now. I'm gonna die here. Yeah.
Things are lacking.
I got 2 flash heals out in the course of 1 tick. So it just isn't enough.
Witness
It
radiance.
deals more than my flash heal did.
Your skills are lacking. From the shadows, I witness
If
your
they can just get it
demise.
down. This is the best shot we have. Hey, Jeff.
My celerity is second to none. Witness radiance.
This is the worst boss in the game. Literally, if they could just focus on dodging, they're fine. Good. Oh, what a boss.
We sacrifice
If we had
because
failed that, that would have
must.
been the key,
Mortal burdens would only impede our sacred duty.
I think. Because that boss is so hard, and especially on Tyrannical. And if we weren't able to get it down with Lust and Prideful, that would have been it. Trying to think of what I could have done differently there. Because it out-damaged the amount that I can do with my flash heal. Like, I got 2 flash heals out, and I died from a tick, so at least that's my understanding. I don't know. I've done it before, so it's probably just got hit by a ball and just kind of got out of control from there. I'm going to use Fey Guardians, so I've got DR on the tank now, 10% DR, and I've got 100% faster cooldown for the Rogue on his, I think it's Killing Spree. I don't play Rogue, so I don't know. And I think for Hunters it reduces their, for Marksmen it reduces their True Shot aura. Okay, and here I'm going to Mind Soothe. Although everybody can stealth except for me and the Death Knight. Nick and Jeff. 2 of my favorite people. Thanks for hanging out, dudes. Can we LOS this explosion? Is that a thing? Oh! Wow. Just pain, man. Cast a spell quick. Do we have a B-res? There we go. Sucks to use that. So what I should have done there is I should have been tucked just a little bit more around the corner so I wouldn't get hit by the spears. They just hurt that much. They like 3-shot me. Boy. Oh. The rogue just took one tick too much there. He got nuked. Okay, I'm gonna have to apotheosis this because I don't have enough to manage. We have 2 hunters for turtles, so that should be plenty. It sucks that we had to use our battle res though. Boy, he's got so much health and I do not have enough mana to last through this. I'm gonna have to pot. Did he feign death that? I think he did. Nice. So I'm having to just focus on heals here rather than flash heals because I'm so low on mana. Okay, here's recharge anima. I'm just gonna have to stand and heal through this. Okay, I'm gonna Guardian Spirit on the Death Knight to give him a chance to recover a little bit. We'll use a damage or a cooldown reduction on one of the hunters for True Shot. We'll use it on dose ups. Oh, dude. Okay, I've got to just spam flash heal on the tank. He's so low. He's got enough for a strike. Okay, now he doesn't. I've got to try to sneak in a symbol of hope here. Don't really have a choice. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna divine him here. Ooh, nice. Whatever that was. Nice heal. It's getting rough. It's hard to 4 DPS. I've Guardian Spirit. I'm going to use it on the tank so that I can top him off with just a... Oh, Serenity. Oh, Mo. So out of mana. $50k HP. Let's do it. Wow. Woof. That was rough. It's really rough. Just one tick too much damage on that rogue, and he went down. We didn't have a battle res, and then it all just kind of fell behind from there. So tough. Gonna have to master spell here. Okay, I'll use it now. So one thing to notice with HPS when you're with the Death Knight tank is realize that they're healing themselves for a lot, and they're soaking up a lot of your potential healing that would be going into the tank. So the meters are going to look a lot more even whenever you're with the Death Knight tank, or sometimes the Death Knight, if they're really good, they'll just be ahead of you. If there's not much group damage coming out and it's just mostly tank damage, a lot of times they can be in front, and that's normal. And that's actually fine, because that allows you to focus on not heal sniping, but instead dealing damage, which is what I'm going to do right now. Try to use the Night Fae Wrathful Fairy to get some mana back. It's very healy. It's scary healing Death Knights. But I've got target set on him. If I see him chunk down and he's below 40 runic power, then I'm managing it by popping Guardian Spirit into a Serenity, if I've got it up. You know what I wonder? Do they come out the same direction from the spears every single time? The past 3 they have. So it looks like they come out in an X shape. So I should be safe-ish right here. Yeah, they come out in an X. I didn't realize that. They come out in an X shape in the same direction every single time. I thought they just came out in random directions from the spears. So you can plan where you need to stand from the spears. I did not know that. So if I stand right here, I should be fine. Let's test if I'm right. Nope, totally wrong. Never mind. Totally wrong. I think once the first one comes out, though, it's always the same direction. Yeah. Okay, so this side looks like it might be in plus signs, so it should come out the side on this one. Yep. Oh, are you serious? I'm not looking good in this one. I'm just keep making mistakes. I'll release. Come back up. Come on, you stupid bird. I'm analyzing where I should stand. I'm like, yeah, it should hit me if I stand right here. Let's watch. Everybody watch. Ugh. At least I know. So it looks like that side of the platform is in an X. This side of the platform is in a plus sign, and I have no clue what the third guy does. Nice, they did the prideful without me. GG, guys. You know, there's some keys where I wish I didn't advertise my stream. Plug my stream right at the beginning, but it's okay. It's my first key of the day. It's a 15. and it's not been too bad. We should still time it as long as we don't stand outside of the bubble. So I'm going to run over. I'm going to drop this far so it's out of our way.
I will strike you down.
Just need some big heals on him. Abyssal detonation. We're going to go ahead and use the CDR on the Rouge.
I will strike you down.
15's our joke. Do it as a holy priest, man.
The Archon spear is mine to wield.
And then we'll talk, dude. I'm just joking, Nick. Okay, I'm gonna watch for who grabs that and pull him. There we go. This part is so nice as holy compared to disc. There's nothing to attack here, so it's really hard as disc. I'm just gonna focus on getting some dispels. Here's a mass dispel. There we go. So there you just renew blanket, you prayer of mending, spam prayer of mending bounces every tick of damage, which is really nice. Dude, Holy Pally's awesome. I bet you could, Nick. You got those young neural synapses, big brain. I'm just getting to be an old, washed up 30-year-old.
This spear shall pierce.
Oop, I ran right into that. Hello. Yeah, it is. It is grand. Oh no! Yay, Night Fae.
I will strike you down.
Yeah, Night Fae is great, especially now with Holy Priest is great. Especially now with Night Fae. I'm so excited that we have a damage reduction, because that was one of the biggest complaints against Holy Priest. Don't you die on me, dude. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and renew blanket here. Keep prayer of mending on cooldown. We'll go ahead and use Fae Guardians on the Rouge for his CDR. This guy's low. I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse him early. Just need to get off a nice mass dispel here. Missed one. If that explosive goes out, we're dead. I'm going to go ahead and Guardian Spirit on the tank because I need to focus on the rest of the group. Power Infuse on the Rouge. Is anybody not going to make it? Tank. I can't really remove it from the tank because then they've got to move the whole group. There we go. GG. Timed it. A little rough, but we did it. Crit main stat. I don't need that for anything. Let's see if anybody needs it before I disenchant it. Anybody need a 210 ring? I don't think so. 226. Ooh, Outlaw needed it. It's all yours, bro. Okay. Might get another cup of coffee and then keep going. That's what I'm saying, Nick. You got that young brain, dude. Your young hands. running circles around soldier folk. I can't even click on my group finder button. How am I supposed to do a 15? Alright, let's see here. Do you decide? I'll take low IO PvP player if they PvP player carry me in PvP. Alright. Halls. Man. So I've got Aspires, Halls, and Mists. The easy ones. Just need to actually get into a group for something else. Easy, 1400 plus. Nick, I was saying earlier, I got my Theater of Pain up, which was my lowest at an 8 for Holy, and so now I'm ranked 60 for Holy Priest on Area 52, or I think it's 61. So push, push, push. Here we go. What's my key? 14 Necrotic Wake. I could push it up. Yeah. Next week should be good. I think next week is... is that this week? Yeah. Oh, never mind. False news. Somebody said it was Spiteful. Yeah. Sanguine Grievous. Sanguine's easy. At least for me. Grievous is manageable. I like when it's a healing affix week, because then I can have control. That is a really good week. That'll be nice. Okay. This guy high enough for 15s? No. I would help guildies, but I've been helping guildies a lot the past couple days. I really want to be selfish and try to get 15s today. We love Pugging. DOS 15. Wow, we have the exact same Raider IO. Last 15 DOS I did, we missed it by like 20 seconds. So sad. Pushing a 17 or 18? Man, big boy. It's awesome. Very nice. Bree good. $15 Theater of Pain. Let's do it. Oh, I think one reason I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, one reason I don't feel like I was healing as much as I typically do in that last key. It's because my soul binds. I don't... Look at this. Yeah. What does Naya even do? Healing or dealing damage? Ooh. Increases your maximum health by 1% and your mastery by 25. Fey Guardians grants you 12 stacks. Wow. That's pretty good. Especially as Holy Priest. I like mastery. "16 sanguine depths. Dare I? I dare." Are they going to let me in? Who knows? Probably not. I might just have to push my own key. 16 halls, that would be easy. Be nice if I could get into that. $15, do you decide? We'll see if they let me in there. That'd be nice. Nutdog's been around. We usually have different play schedules. She'll hang out on stream later at night. But, yeah, no. We have kind of different play schedules. That whole Alliance crew that came over usually plays what is early afternoon for me. Carry you in keys. You know who's been crushing is Tetra. Where's Tetra at? Yeah, Tetra, our one of our rogues. He's awesome. He's been using this new outlaw build, and his damage is just stupid high. It's really cool. 15 necrotic wake. Do I need a necrotic wake? I do. I do. Let me in. Theater of Pain. 15. Let's try that. Maybe I should do that. The whole viewer key thing. I feel like I'd need Keystone Master first to justify doing that. Or I'd need to actually be good at the game. Well, that seems like a fun way to boost your channel. Oh, 15 theater, here we go. We have a lust, we have a soothe. We have 2 soothes. Yeah, Outlaw's in a pretty good spot. They found out this new build. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's really strong. Just say you don't carry low keys. Yeah, I could do 10s or 14s easy. Alright, got an instant move from group. Hi, Do you have the PI legendary? No, but I'll be passing around an ability, Bay Guardians, to give 20 seconds off cooldown on for your biggest ability. And I don't need PI, so I'm not going to be using it on myself. Kick him! Literally the only difference is I'm not benefiting from PI. So, people just don't know that it's super good yet. They don't know. They'll learn in March. Until then, I might just need to quietly help people. $15 Plaguefall. Just say, yeah, I got it. Inspect. Guys, I don't think he has it. Like, yeah, the PI legendary, sure, it's great. It's great because it gives PI to somebody else. And it also gives it to me. But I don't really need it, especially as holy. Like, disc, maybe, yeah, it's extra damage. It's pretty good. And if we're stable, then yeah, I can pump higher damage than I can as disc, as holy. For that burst window, if I pop with Apotheosis or something like that, but I don't know. I never said I actually equipped it or needed to use it, but I've got it. It's sitting as an unlocked power in my adventure guide. Does that count? 15 DOS. I would love to do that. You at work, Jeff? Working hard? Oh, doing Torghast? Have I done my Torghast? That would be something that would be good to do before I run out of time. Yes. I'm done. And also, I finished all my mythics. Look at that. I got full chests at 14 or 15 this week. So I'm excited. I even have 2 heroic raids and a raid finder. This is going to be my best piece right here. Nice, Nick. Push it up, dude. Is my chat showing in the game? It should be showing right here. Chat box. Nice, man. Okay, yeah, there it is. Cool. It's a little small, isn't it? Always show messages. Theme clean. Font settings. There we go. Font size. Let's make this sucker a little bigger. Let's do 30 point font. Yeah. Alright. Somebody say something. Let's see if this font size is a little bit better. Ooh! Is it a little bit more visible? Is it easier to see? Looks better. Cool. And it's the same size, so it's not going to take up a whole bunch of my screen. Let me lock my sources here. Boom. Somebody followed while I was offline, and this is a very important follow because this is actually a YouTube channel that I love, so I'm going to repeat it. Thank you, Q, for following. I love your channel. You're awesome. Very cool. I saw that this morning. I was like, oh, no way. I might just need to do my own key. I'm not having good luck. Another Spires. I don't want to do that. 15 theater. 1500 IO. Am I going to make it in? I doubt it, but I'm going to try. I don't know, Nick. Old man hands.
My APM isn't what it used to be.
Okay, let's get a group together for mine. What is it? 14 necrotic wake. Let's just do that. I'm not going to get into that, so let's just cancel. Start a group. Necrotic Wake. Push 14. Minimum IO level 2 tip. 2 tip.
Don't mince words.
I'm going to be lazy and just fly that way, and while I let the queue fill up a little bit, I'm going to go pour a cup of coffee, so I will be right back. Okay. Let's see what we got. No. It's only timed 115. 4 out of 10 mythic, though. Oh yeah, this hunter's good. Okay, we've got a hunter. I'd like to get... Ooh, look at that. That mage is good. Let's get that mage. Kyrian Rouge. Alright, what do we need? It'd be not, well, the explosives are going to be spread out. We need a rogue. Yeah, like this guy right here. Outlaw. Yes. For the explosions. And we've got a soothe. He's our soothe. Or a Marth. Now we just need a Tonk. A Tonka truck. This druid's timed a 15 already. It's got a good main. It's only a 14. I'm sure he'd do just fine. But this paladin will do better. Let's do it. Necrolord Akirian? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I do know I've seen an increasing amount of Necrolord DKs. I don't know if they just kind of like... I know that it wasn't supposed to be good when launch happened, and then people were complaining that like Night Fade Death Knight was the best, and they didn't want to be a fairy Death Knight. But I've seen a lot of Necrolords for Abomination Limb and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're just like ignoring the fact that it's suboptimal so that they can get the awesome transmog or what, but I honestly don't know enough about Death Knight to advise you one way or the other. Also, I've heard that Frost is not great for PvE. It's really good for PvP. Yeah, I don't exactly remember where Frost stands. It's just, an Unholy is so good right now. Am I wrong in remembering that Frost doesn't have an execute, but Unholy does? I don't know. Last time I played Death Knight, I leveled him up to 80 in Wrath of the Lich King. That's about it. So I do not know much about the Death Knights. Unholy does, yeah. I think that was the big kicker. Is Unholy has the execute that Frost doesn't, and good AOE damage, while still having pretty decent single target damage. It's just it just is such a valuable spot in a melee DPS right now. Alright, this group looks pretty good. We got a 1357 IO Paladin tank, which is great. So that'll add a lot of extra damage to push the key. We've got a Rogue for the explosives, and also Shiv for Amarth. We've got I think Frost is supposed to be getting some buffs, right? Maybe I'm just imagining that for you, but I don't know. You could always do Frost Mage. Frost Mage is in a great spot now. Frost Mage got some buffs, and it's in a very solid spot, and not only that, but it's also the best funnel DPS in the game. Funnel is where there's like, let's say there's 5 targets, but all the rest of them don't matter. Only one of the target does does matter. And so you're just pumping as much damage into that one as you can and just using the rest to generate some kind of class resource. Frost is the best at that right now. Frost Nova, or Frost Orb, whatever it's called. I'm gonna enter this for YouTube. We're doing a plus 15, what was it, 14? Oh, I'm not gonna put this on YouTube anyways. Doing a plus 14 Necrotic Wake with Pugs. I think I'm only gonna put 15s up now. Running the Harmonious Apparatus build with this talent setup.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna try to do some commentary for this one, explain my thought process as we go. That's my armor kit. It's not bad. Nice. Rogue already got it. I shouldn't need Mass Dispel for 3 of these guys, but I'm going to use it because it should be up by the time next time I need it. Uh-oh, how'd you pull that? Oh, I guess he pulled it. Cool. So just going to be focusing on keeping my Night Fae Guardian ability on the mage as much as possible. Just getting him tons of combusts. So what I'm doing in these keys is I'm just whispering the person that I'm going to be giving Fae Guardians to, just so they can notice the effect a little bit more, so that I can do my little part to spread community perception to help prepare for the new meta shift, because this is going to be awesome. Good group. I didn't even need to Mass Dispel that first wave because they waited, so go ahead and pop a potion here. Let's prepare for this. I don't think I really need to, but I will anyways. Okay, so Mage likes it. Another convert. Oh shoot. Night favor for both keys and raids. That's too bad. I will say I do like the Night Fae heavy armor set. It reminds me a lot of Guild Wars 1, the Kurzik armor set. That's good stuff. Or Guild Wars 2, the Sylvari sets and stuff, but... Ooh, mage died there from something. Or no, cauterize procs. Is it when you die, or is it when you hit 20% health? You could just, I mean, you could just play Unholy, dude. Why not play Unholy? Unholy's awesome. You deal the most melee damage in the game right now. You can heal yourself up through most mechanics with Death Strike or whatever it's called. You got a cool cooldown with Army of the Dead. You get a pet, your pet class. It's just cool, man. Just do it. Yeah, man, do it. I would go ahead and divine him here, 'cause I haven't used it much yet. We'll go ahead and Symbol of Hope here as well. Oh, we've got a chance. Is he pulling? Okay, he's mounting. Let's eat real quick. Ooh, I can eat as a Night Fae. That's nice. In my soul shape. So that's really good to know. Let's do those others just in case. Okay, Queen got it.
Face me, necromancer. That
Let's keep those Night Fae Guardians rolling on cooldown. Kill him! There we go. Break that shield. Oh, we're going this way. That Ashen Hollow burst damage. Good stuff. I don't know if I've done this route. I feel like this is a lot of extra trash. Get us all on this nice diagonal line. It's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and renew blanket now. This build doesn't benefit from it quite as much as the renew talent does, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, kind of an interesting route. Normally we have Prideful for this, so I don't know if I like this route quite as much.
Foolish Paragon! There is nothing you can do to stop us. No matter.
Let me saving PI. There we go. I was gonna say I was gonna save PI for when the mage did combust, and he did. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do an offensive apotheosis here. 10 seconds on lust. Probably should have waited. I'm just gonna keep damage on boss and let the rest of the group focus. So okay, we'll put Fey Guardians on the mage so we can get his cooldown up faster. Where's this mage at?
Will reduce you to dust.
I'm just gonna drums. I tried saying it in party, whispering him. So, I don't know. Something's better than nothing. Do you have a B-res? We don't have a B-res. I've got one. I got your B-res right here. Oh boy. Okay, good. We're good. Quick drink. Yeah, I tried whispering the mage. I tried,
The battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies. I will lead the effort here, while my disciples bring you to the necropolis. Let us end this atrocity.
We have all the corpses we need, Stitch Flesh.
they're arguing over lust. Mage said they got nerfed, so you lust on the next boss. Which I don't disagree with. Both can work. I don't know. Tank called for it. Whatever. What's he waiting for? I know I said at the beginning of this I was going to be trying to do more commentary, but I haven't much, so sorry about that. Yeah, interesting route, weird pride timing. But whatever. Last 15 that I did in here, we didn't have enough trash, we missed a pack, and so we lost it by like 2%, which is a shame. So I guess I'd rather this than that. Definitely a pug though. Differing opinions, uncoordinated. The tank and the rogue are in cahoots. They're guildies. We've got a couple clashing personalities in here. Not bad, but just arguing over lust and stuff. Ooh, Hunter cranking. What is that without? Wow. That's without wild spirits. Swore that wasn't Wild Spirits Pull. Harmonious Apparatus is a really fun build with Prideful, because I can literally just prayer circle spam without having to worry about mana. If I was a lazier healer, then I would just do that. But it lets me recover the group really quickly so I can focus in on dealing damage. We're going to go ahead and get Guardian Spirits rolling on the mage. I'm not going to use PI yet because I want to wait until he's actually using it. Actually, if I use it now, it might be up by the time we need it for the boss. I'll use it on the next pack. Because it would be a waste to wait all the way until the boss. We've got 3 whole packs to go. Ooh, Queen. Orbit fixation on me, I can't res yet. Wow. I think I got both cleavers. So if you get both cleavers, are you supposed to target one on top of the other, and then the second one you put on the tank? Is that how that works? Or am I just mistaken and you don't get targeted by 2, and I'm just imagining it? Ah. So Tank is saying that when you lust early on the second boss, it's up by the time you need it on this third boss. And I think he's right. Because we've got 3 minutes left, and we haven't really wiped or anything. And we had a minute or two where we didn't lust for the second boss, so I think that's right. Okay, and we should be getting Prideful for this boss as well, which will be nice. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna catch a quick drink. I don't need to, but I might as well. Okay. Dots. Night Fae Guardian is soon. Okay, we'll use it on the mage for combust and the tank for DR. I just can't use flash heal for a little bit, which is fine. I'll have Power infusion up in time for when we need it for the boss burn. Looks like we got Lust up anyways in time. It's good. As long as we get this hook correctly, we'll be alright. Alright, here we go. Perfect. I'll get the explosives so they can focus. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. And I was in position for the hook, but he died before. So the ad would have died before I was able to hook, but it didn't really matter anyways because they killed the boss. Very nice. Good job. So I do need to be a little bit careful with mana on this one. Last time I had some trouble. With the Dark Exiles and no Lust and no Pride, this actually takes quite a bit of time. So I am going to need to use Fey Guardians a little bit offensively for the mana regen portion. So let's do that. DR in the tank. Mana regen now. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, he's gonna recast, Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna res, Luna. So we got all our DPS up now. Oh, I was thinking this was a 15. This is only a 14. Oh, no. Alright, good deal. We plus 2'd that bad boy. Nice. Good stuff. Does that make it my best? I bet it does. Oh, man. Unholy seems fun. I turned you to the dark side. Oh, of course it's a mist. Oh, I gotta drink my coffee before it gets cold. Let's see if this group wants to stay around. Nope, they're all gone. Well, awesome. There you go. I'm glad you're open to the idea. I'm a firm believer that if you're going to play a class, you really should be in a place where you enjoy, at least can tolerate and enjoy all three specs. Because especially if you're planning on maining something, if you're alting it and you're just going to play it every now and then whatever, do what you want. But if you're picking a class to be your main, you do need to like and enjoy all of the specs and roles that class can play. Because you'd never know what shifts with the meta. And there's almost always at least one spec that is good for every class at any given point in time. Not always, but most of the time. So in order to move with the ebbs and flows of balance patches and stuff like that, you really do need to be flexible in that. Oh boy, mists. I already have a mists. Ah! The whole point I push that up is to get a new key. Theater of Pain 15, sure. 15 DOS. That IO though. Oops. Yeah, then I mean that's a great fit for you, dude. Pushing Vinth. I'm not a Vinth. Here. Plaguefall completion. Timing would be sick if we can. Look at that IO. They're probably fine. Yeah. And that's fine. Even if you wanted to do him as Frost, you know? Why not? Most of the stuff that they're talking about for balance and stuff like that is for either really high keys or for really, you know, cutting edge and stuff like that. Most of which, I mean, we're not doing. So we're going up to 15 through, you know, 18 keys or whatever. Just do what you want. And if you're having a hard time getting into groups, then you make the groups. Or do them with guildies or something. $15 DOS. Yeah, absolutely. And Frost is supposedly really strong for PvP as well. You can just stun and slow and train down a healer, and they can't get away. You are stuck. That's at least my understanding, but I'm also not super high rated for PvP, so what do I know? I was 1800 in BFA 8.3. I did one last push at the end of the expansion to try to get that armor set. Where is it? This one. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I worked hard to get that. Well, this, but cooler. $15 Songween. Need pimple poppers. Oh, explosions. Right over my head. Yeah, man. You know, you've got those mechanics on when you need to pop your burst windows and where to stand to not die and stuff like that. So that's all very important.
The Arbiter sees all.
I, on the other hand, would have a really hard time transitioning to melee because everything that I've done up to this point has all been ranged. Heck, I'd probably even have a hard time with DPS. I know I'm bad on kicks and stuff like that. But let's face it, I would be a ranged DPS with Shadow, and ranged players never kick when they're supposed to anyways, so. That's a tank thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, knowing those damage windows are, that's really big. Plague Fall plus 15 plus plus. A plus plus? With 1200 IO? I don't think so, man. Like the attitude, but probably not gonna happen. We'll see. Dia Decide 15. Oh, we're starting to get some options here. Spires, which I don't need. That'll be my third 15 spires in just a couple days. $15 theater. I do need to update my Raider IO. Oh, I've missed some messages. Oh, I made it into a 15 the other side. Nice. Alright, we've got a Lust, Theater of Pain. We don't have a Soothe. So that's an issue. Looks like they're summoning, so I'm just gonna repair. Oh, that's kind of a nice conduit. Your Fey Guardians leave behind a 60% effective copy of their benefit, lasting 5.3 seconds when they jump to a new target. What? Wow. Wow. I don't think that'll be worth it, though. I was just thinking, like... I was thinking about, like, what if you just used the entire duration to just spam with your globals, spreading it out across the whole group, and you could have it on 5 targets at once or so. But I don't think that's worth it. Okay, doing a plus 15 the other side, running it as Holy with Harmonious Apparatus. This is my build setup. This is just a pug that I joined through the LFG tool. Running with Haste Food, Flask, Embalmer's Oil, and Heavy Desolate Armor Kit, which I need to refresh. I am running as Night Fae now to prepare for the new meta. So biggest benefit of this is I get a 10% DR that I can actually put on a tank as an external, which is awesome. And then I also have a 100% cooldown reduction for somebody who really benefits from it, like this mage here, this fire mage. So he's going to be getting combust 20 seconds more often, just about every time, which is awesome. Really, really helpful. There's going to be a patch for this also next month, which will make it even stronger than it currently is.
Where you be hiding all them Zandalary souls, Bon Sandy? Give them to your boss man now, or you gonna be sorry. Real sorry.
I'm out of range, so you can be sending them to the mob. No. Them is my people, Mazala.
So here we gotta watch for the Erupting Darkness. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on nameplates though. Focus target the Death Speaker so I can see when he's casting Erupting Darkness. There it is, watching for people getting knocked off. Nope, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Guardian Spirit on the tank so I don't have to worry about him. Go ahead and Mass Dispel. No, we're gonna save it. Oh, I blew it. I blew my thing. Blew my Sanctify. Mass Dispel. I don't have it for myself. Okay, and I'll pop the urn. So there, it's good to wait for after the mask cast, because then you can interrupt the rage. So here, ooh, that anti-magic zone, so nice. But what you can, I should have waited probably an extra second to use the urn. The ideal time to use it is while he's casting rage, because it'll interrupt it, put it on cooldown and be stunned, and then when he comes back out, you've got a little bit more time until he casts rage again. Guardian Spirit on the tank. I need to set focus on the tank. What I'm looking for... Ooh, that's a big overlap on my stuff. That's not good. I need to fix my UI. Looking for the tank to have 40 runic power. If he has 40 runic power, he's fine, because he can heal up through any damage that he gets. Just step over this way a little bit. Okay, we'll renew blanket now. Go ahead and get those Fey Guardians ticking. I should have used Divine Hymn earlier, because right now I'm kind of struggling to keep up, but we're alright. Normally I would set focus on the mage so I can see more easily when they're combusting, like right now, so that I can PI them at correct times. But I need to see if the Death Knight is okay. What I need to do is get a weak aura. Did we miss a soldier? I guess we did. Hello! I'm going to turn off nameplates. I really only turn on nameplates when I need to see if somebody's going to get knocked off. That's why I do that. The meta stuff? What meta stuff? Like as far as Night Fae being the new meta? Just YouTube channels. Complexity Limits Maximus has started a YouTube channel in the past couple weeks, and it is awesome. He goes over all kind of raid leading stuff and overview on what's going to be good and balance patches and stuff like that. So that, and then a couple other YouTubers that go over balance patch changes. I'm spacing on her name, but there's a Moonkin that goes over some patch notes and stuff like that. As far as healers go, Mad Skills TV is another good one. Kokushi is one of my favorites. He's a smaller YouTuber, but boy, he is solid. He's really good. He's a cutting edge priest. And then as far as priest specific stuff, I just watch other priest YouTubers. Like Shackman 2006, I believe is the number, is awesome. Q is great. I already mentioned Kokushi, he's good. Automatic Jack, he's awesome. #1 holy priest in the world right now. And he writes all the stuff for Wowhead. So just dropping other names that you can check out for holy priest stuff, but as far as like general meta stuff, it's just news channels. I used to watch more Bellular TV, but I don't know. A lot of times it just feels like whining. So I don't know. I get kind of an icky feeling when I watch it now. It just doesn't seem productive. A lot of times it's just complaining. No offense, Bellular. I get what I'm doing when I'm doing this kind of thing is I'm cancel casting Mass Dispel, because what I want to do is I want to cast it when the newest stack is refreshed. So if somebody's about to die, I'll be spamming that to try to have it cast right as soon as we get the stack. And a lot of times we don't get it because, especially in these plus 15s, groups are not used to having a priest who's ready to Mass Dispel, so instead they're just they're playing it the way they should by letting the stacks fall off, but just lets you get off the cast a little bit faster, so you're not having to wait for the full cast duration. The Night Phase up. I'm going to go ahead and use it on the priest and the tank. get him some faster cooldown. He's combusting right now, so his next combust will be 20 seconds sooner, which is awesome. Okay, just focusing on damage. I'm gonna go ahead and offensively apotheosis. We got some Death Knights in here. They should be fairly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and Guardian Spirit the tank so I know for sure I don't have to worry about that. Power infuse the mage. Get some Prayer of Mendings bouncing around. Renew Blanket a little bit. Apotheosis is down. Go ahead and Divine Hymn before the next Blood Barrier, because that's when I have to move from the dots. Or the puddles, excuse me. Yeah. That's when life gets hard. So here I'm having to move from the blood puddles, from the stupid son of a car. So they're just renew blanketing. Thank you, Night Fae. There we go, nice. Are there supposed to be changes for Monk? For Covenants? I'm not up to date on that.
You've gone and forgot what it means to be a Loa. You bond with the people. The power you share.
The only power that counts.
So I keep missing officer chat because I don't have it turned. I figured out why. I don't have it turned on. So in raids and stuff like that, they're trying to say stuff in officer chat and I never see it because I didn't have it turned on in my general chat. Whoops. So that's fixed now. Oh, nice. So he pulled the headless client with the drill. How did he do that without pulling the dog? Did he grip it over? That's really cool. I don't know what he did there. Are we gonna be brave? We can do it. I can't handle that. Yeah, I mean, that's nice that they're all about the same. If they're all about the same, you should go like Necrolord or something like that, because there's a lot less Necrolords than there are Night Fae and Kyrian. That's one thing that I kind of regret about now being Night Fae, is a lot of times that was my niche, to try to get into Sanguine Depths and Halls of Atonement. It is really ugly for leather. Not a good set at all. I'm not really a fan of any of the cloth sets, so I don't. That's not something that I really care about. If I was a heavy plate, if I was a plate wearer, man, I'd have my pick of the litter because I love all of the sets. Interesting tanking location. Wondering why he's doing that. We'll go ahead and Guardian Spirit on him so we don't have to worry about him. And we'll focus on the rest of the group. Oh, we gotta get this dude down. Ah! Think thin. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and divine him this. Yeah. Kieran is sweet. We can handle both, just grip them over. Just do it. So this next pack should be giving Prideful. So don't really need to be conservative on mana. Kind of just go. Whoa. I looked away for a second and then I was dead. Don't know what killed me. Okay, here we're gonna renew blanket, get my sanctify and cooldown. Saving my PI. Oh, he's using PI. Okay, so we'll go ahead, or he's using combust. So we'll go ahead and PI him. Because he's not really going to need it until melee, so that's actually a pretty good idea. Don't do it. I think I might just resort to not try to save people here in that hallway, because last time I tried to save somebody, it was our guildmaster Strywix. Shout out to Strywix. And I stood on the ledge and I saved him, but in the panic, I also fell off the edge. So, and then they were impatient and then they pulled the boss without me as I was running back, and then we had to do it twice. So, gonna go ahead and Guardian Spirit the mage there. We'll go ahead and divine him here. Hopefully I don't get targeted by the laser. Good. That might hit me. I need to move probably here. Yeah. Okay, we'll get out the cooldown reduction, get our guardians rolling on the tank and the DPS. I'll get all these. Come to Papa. There we go. Nice positioning on that warrior. He barely positioned himself in range. Okay, here I'm going to Guardian Spirit on the dude. Nice stun. Good. Still 8 seconds on Lust. We could probably Lust now, I guess. Lust now. Oh, is he gonna do it? Kind of an awkward timing. We're going so fast. Lust, maybe? This is usually the boss we lust. Yeah, Nick, it's because I build you up, dude. They know how awesome you are. So he just spiked there real quick, but he could probably just release. No, don't burn a battle res. Did he use that? Oh, Mike. Mike grip. Bad. Bad boy. Okay, I'm gonna move this up.
Now give me them souls and kneel before your master.
That was long ago, but me remember how the truths be turning away.
Yeah, Nick, I always build you up, dude. Tell them how cool you are, how good you are, and then you always deliver when we're doing keys together. So just own it, man. You're awesome. Okay, let's pull this dude. Yeah. Okay, here we don't have any urns, so we're just gonna have to push. Oh, that AMZ makes so much of a difference. Normally, if I had that much downtime, because I was having to move, we probably would have been dead. In order to survive that one, I need to have maybe 1 or 2 Prayer of Mending stacks bouncing around. Preferably have Renews blanketed on the on everybody, and then maybe start it off with the Divine Hymn into Prayer Circle spam. Because Divine Hymn won't heal the damage, but it does put a 10% healing buff on everybody. Now all of that might be overkill, but that's my plan for healing something that big. That's the approach that I would take with this build. There you go. Turning on nameplates. Nice. Go ahead and get the cooldown reduction ticking. Oh, I can't wait to be Night Fae in this.
Don't just be making these on Azeroth.
Yeah, man. Makes a big difference. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and PI the Maj here. Probably not going to have enough time to dot everybody up before they're dead, so I'm just going to focus on killing explosives and Hola Nova. Alright. Yep, okay. There we go. 4 stacks and boom. So that was a good example of cancel casting. I knew those 2 were going to die soon, so I was able to cancel cast and get all 4 stacks. Oh! Kept untargeting that for some reason. Get the DR and the CDR running here on our tank and mage. Uh-oh, my daughters are home. Wow. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna have Mass Dispel. Oh, I have Mass Dispel. Perfect timing. Look at that. And pow. Beautiful. Okay, after this Spriggan. Oh, we're pulling everything. Okay, so we're gonna have to burn this down equal because this should be our prideful pack. So if we're not careful, then this is gonna be a little rough. Holy is a really good pair for Death Knight, by the way. Pretty much just because of Guardian Spirit. Guardian Spirit is awesome. I can pop it on the tank and not have to worry about anything. I'm going to have to Divine Hymn through this. I don't have much. Whew. Okay, I'm just going to spam while I still have Prayer Circle up. Okay. Mage should be saving their PI here for the Urn cast, which is next. So I've got a Renew blanket up on everybody. We'll go ahead and get out our Prayer of Mending stacks. Prayer of Mending. I'll save my DR. I'll save Guardians, Fey Guardians. Boy, I can't talk. I'll save Fey Guardians until this Urn. I'll start it on the tank first, move it to the mage, and I'll pop it here. There we go. And I'll focus on explosives because that's the last thing we need right now. I shouldn't have used Guardian Spirit on myself. There wasn't much damage that needed to be healed. And I'm going to need it once this tank starts taking damage. Okay, that is definitely Mass Dispel just right now. Immediately. I never PI'd. Better late than never, though. Very nice. Oh, he grabs that pack. Okay. Yeah, that was perfect timing. Just need to make sure that I don't tab target the dragon here with my pain casts. Okay, I don't have Mass Dispel here. I'm gonna save it too. There's only 2 left. Kill Hatchling, yeah. Gah, gah. PI on the mage. Fading so the tank can get aggro and I don't just get one shot. Jump. Jumping jacks. Jump. Okay, we'll get our guardians going. Kind of a waste of a mass dispel. I failed casting it once, so by the time I actually cast it, the damage had been done. Okay, we're gonna help with damaging here. Okay, we'll renew blanket into a divine hymn, into prayer circle, spamming. Boom. Use a global to get out of prayer mending cast.
You will pay dearly for this. Have you ever
Sorry, mage, I don't have it. Don't have the PI yet. Now I do. Go to town. Okay, bomb on Lysiria. So one thing that you can do is you can, I don't know if this is worthwhile or not, but you can put levitate on people. I second guessed for way too long there. You can cast levitate on somebody who takes it early, and then they'll float down. Oh boy! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put Guardian Spirit on the tank, so I don't have to worry about healing him, because we're all fairly low. Okay, this is everybody. I'm just gonna take it early, so they can plan. Yeah, so there was a good example. I took it early, so that the rest of the group could plan their locations, and then I just levitated down. Hi, Lila! How's it going, baby? Good. Oh my gosh. Wow. We had a lot of arcane lightning damage going around. I wasn't looking at where the stacks were, but that's probably was killing us so much. So Choki's taking front left. I'm with him front left. So for this boss, in order for us to have enough damage to phase it as tank heals, especially on these higher keys, I need to save power infusion for myself. Also, a good goal that I want to do is I want to have a renew stack up on everybody before we, right as we're doing the portals. So that they can heal as they're getting started. But it's more of a priority to make sure that everybody's just topped off. Okay, he's going front, left, so I'm going right here. This dude hits. Truck. Oh boy. Warrior. Okay, Shadow Reality soon. I'm gonna go ahead and start buffing everybody up. I can heal the tank while I'm there, so that's not a huge priority. Alright, here we go.
Foolish mortals! Me be the true god of death!
Oh boy. Ooh, I guessed I didn't see the order that those circles spawned, so I just took a guess and it paid off.
You never care about your people.
We've got to get this. Quick. Yes. Yeah, see, if I didn't have power infusion there, we wouldn't have had enough damage. Did we get all 4? We can afford another phase if we need it. %. Wow, nice job, guys. Nice job, team. Now we just need to survive. Okay, I'm gonna renew blanket everybody while the damage is not super high. Guardian Spirit on the tank. Your life be mine. 4%. Let's go. Almost didn't make it out of that. Okay, I know I'm safe here, so I'm going to go ahead and divine him. So I know if he's casting it right and the next one's this front smash, I can stand like here-ish, and yeah, as long as you know what the second one is, you should be able to find a place where you can safely stand and cast a longer cast skill. Because there's always a quadrant of the room that's going to be safe from the second and third one. Alright, GG, that's DOS 15 done. On a tyrannical week. It's awesome.
Times change, man.
I'll have to come back here.
Mortals never be as we
Half done.
need them to be.
4 down, 4 to go.
They have potential.
What everybody get?
But don't you be worried about
Leather cuffs,
You're gonna be
cloth,
plenty of
gloves.
of your mistakes.
Ooh, that's a nice
You did
ring.
good, hero. Yeah.
We got the ring.
But what was all got coming? Yet for mortal life.
It's got a socket.
Take your trinkets.
Do I need that ring?
Gone with you.
Not this Sunday,
No.
one Sunday, but you'll be nothing before the jailer.
Better watch your tongue.
Half done.
One Sunday.
Hey, thanks, Q. Also, thank you for the follow. I love your channel. So, you're one of the honestly, at the end of BFA, I discovered your channel, and you're one of the people that inspired me that Holy Priest can be done in big keys. So, thank you. You're awesome. If you're the Q I'm thinking about. Half done, Nick. Half done, dude. Yeah, IO, I think, is at 1234. I'm gonna update it on my phone because it's my computer freezes when I switch around between stuff. $12:36 before the update, but. Half done. Sanguine Depths, that's the one that's holding me back. I almost had one. We, we were like, we went into the last boss with 2% left because we missed a pull. And so, I mean, we had like a solid 7 minutes left. We would have timed it otherwise. Kind of frustrating. 649th in queue, so it's going to be a couple seconds, but I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and take a break. My daughters are home. I've been procrastinating on grading, so I need to go ahead and do that, but assuming that I get that all done, I'll be back later tonight for another stream. This one looks kind of a bonus one just because I had the day off. It looks like it's done now. Let's see where I'm at. IO is now... no problem, Q. 236. So very nice. And that brings me to... 63rd on Area 52, so getting there. Awesome, very cool. Holy Priest community. So I plugged your channel earlier as one that was inspiring for me. So awesome. Good luck with your keys. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream and take care of my daughters and stuff. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. You all have a great